So this guy right here, Asimo3089, he tweeted out a poll and asked people what they think about the potential return of the torpedo. Hold on, the torpedo? What the heck is a torpedo? The torpedo was the Koenigsegg Agera RS, and it came out in season 1 and it retired in season 2. Old OG cars, so only the OGs have it. But Simo tweeted about the potential return. He didn't say that it actually was going to be in the next update. He just said that he wanted to collect some feedback from the community and see what's popping and what people think. And that's okay, just want to find out what's on people's minds. That's what makes Jailbreak different from other games, because Asimo and Bad CC are interacting with the comunidad. So the torpedo retired and people want it back. But you also have to think about who wants it back. New players, right? New players that weren't there in season 1 and season 2, and they want it, right? And that's okay. But the thing is that OG players that have been playing since 2017, since day one, that have worked really hard, because I remember playing back in 2017. I don't own the torpedo, but I'm a little bit of an OG player, you know what I'm saying? I've been playing since 2017. It was only the bank and the jewelry store. And at first it was just the bank. Oh man, those days, ugh. So when these people are saying, oh man, we worked so hard, they actually did work hard. There was no power plan that gives you like $5,000. No. You had to work for every penny from the bank and the jewelry store, because that's all there really was. And then later stuff came out, and but still, OG players worked hard for it, and I think they don't want it to come back, because it basically, what's the point of all that work that they did if it comes back? Now obviously new players want it, and OG players that didn't buy it, I don't know why I didn't buy it, or the Veyron, or any of those retired cards. I don't know what possessed me not to buy it, but that's honestly my fault. I'm not gonna beg Asimo. I'm not gonna get down on my knees. Oh, Daddy Asimo, please. And if I owned the torpedo, I wouldn't really care that much if it returned. But that's me, though. What about other people? What about everybody else? There's people that want Asimo to bring back the car. There's people that don't. And then there's different conditions, because, everybody has their own opinion. Some OGs that own the torpedo say that it's okay for it to come back. Some people that don't own the torpedo say that it shouldn't come back. And some people that don't own the torpedo say it should, and that there should be like competitions. Now, honestly, I don't own it, so I'm biased, but I understand the perspective of, oh man, it's a unique car that nobody else has, and it feels cool being the only person with that car in the server. That honestly is a really good feeling for those people, because they have to do all the grinding, especially back in those days. It's not as easy as it is now to get the moolah. So they actually worked hard, and I feel that. So that's why I'm not just like, oh man, just bring it back. Of course I want it to come back, but we have to be realistic here. Asimo can do whatever he wants, so he can just completely ignore what anyone's saying, or he could bring it back. He could do that, but he doesn't want to lose any players, supporters, because you can't make everybody happy in this situation. He said for now they're locked. He said for now. Asimo's a very tricky guy. For now, he might raise this question again. If you started playing, yesterday, right? Yeah, oh, there's this cool car called the Torpedo. Oh, I want it so bad. It's okay that you're new. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just the big takeaway from this situation right here is just don't miss out next time. And that's what I learned from all these things. Because because I missed out on a lot of these like limited cars. And I think that what you have to do is to use this as a learning lesson to not miss out and try to stay informed. Because back then, I didn't know any like of these YouTubers or anybody like giving out instructions on how to do this and how to do that. I didn't know about any of that, so I was very like misinformed. Really didn't know anything that was going on. Honestly, in my opinion, I think there should be like competitions, and it should be harder, because if those people had to work hard, it should be that people now have to work harder. That makes sense. But in all honesty, I don't think he should bring it back. You know, I think